4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy combatants detected. Threat level nominal. Targets acquired for decimation.
Wrong side, Lucy.
Who left the decimation in the middle again?
Oh, look, big mage.
Annihilation.
Leave none
So,
I can't soak these from left. Oh, scrubby jammy shit.
targets
Decimation.
acquired
Get through
for
one.
decimation.
Decimation's on the right hand side, please.
Ready to soak.
Targets acquired.
Soak's needed on left, I can't.
Oh, wasn't quick enough. Well, I think I broke the meteors.
Apocalypse drive engaged.
Decimator. And we're back now.
It's gonna start on you, scrub. I'll bring it back.
Rerouting power. Weapons primed.
Get her up.
It's gonna be either soak or this major, so you can just pre-bait across. Okay, soak.
Targets acquired.
Come on, melee, be on red for decimation.
Engaged.
Prime for annihilation.
Soak.
Red.
It's arranged to be on purple.
System primed. Target locked.
Okay, right, please stop doing shit. Decimations.
Soak.
Apocalypse drive engaged.
The last cannon. Flashing beam. Going back. Just got all marker now. These personals in here.
Rerouting power. Weapons primed. Weapon system primed. Target locked. None alive.
Soak now. Make sure you get knocked into another one.
Timers are all out of whack. Hurry it if you can.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. I think we beat DPS check.
System primed.
If you
Medic
can,
have-
can you spell ward this one, scrub, and get me up?
No, okay.
Risk zoom in 7 seconds as soon as you can.
Destroyed. Cannon prime for annihilation. Hostile destroyed.
Soak.
Weapon system primed. Target locked.
Go, Andy. You can do it! Ha, sissy.
Clear.
Is it res coming?
Can people be at red at all times so we don't have to like worry about it? And
Can we also please not have decimates dropped on the left? I only saw Cobrak doing it, but I blew cooldowns avoiding you, which then meant I had no cooldowns later when there were 2 people doing the double soaked void zones out there, which got me killed by the tank people. All as a knock-on effect. So if you can hear me, Cobrak, we keep left side, this side here, where Kazumi's running, entirely clear of decimates. We drop them all on the other side. Is that right?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you.
Should we save Lust for the last phase, or?
Could we have one of them?
I don't know, is that what people do?
Are we dropping a port so far, or a cannon one?
Could we have one of the warlock portals going from left to right instead of to having 2 on the same?
Yeah, but the only issue you should have is the actual distance from the boss. But feel free to point out where you want it exactly. But I think that makes more sense.
Well, mostly for melee. So when we are on red, there are possibilities that the soak shit spawns all the way here. So if we don't have like movement, like
so
or something, it's a chance to miss it, and we have missed quite a few already.
So you want one from moon to green?
Around that.
Okay. I'm not sure of the pull range, so just be careful. And it will most likely suck because of that.
I'd say we try to use Bloodlust on the last phase this attempt.
Yep, makes sense to me.
So after a second eradication?
Yeah.
This is about alright?
Yeah. You don't really want to have too much time on the Empowered Annihilation phase. But also make sure you get knocked back into another one when you soak the first one.
Oh, Scrub, do you need runes on my character? Should I prepare my rune?
I've got 3 left.
Yeah.
I'm almost exalted with the armor. Thank you.
You can trade me. I bought 200.
Everyone's ready.
I got like 56 useless. I have a few hundred.
Thanks, man. There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy combatants detected. Threat level none. Leave none alive.
So. Destination soon. Make sure you put them on the markers.
Weapon system prime. Target locked.
We soak.
Targets acquired.
One in the back.
Is it measured?
Targets acquired. Leave none alive.
Soak. Got the walls.
For decimation. Apocalypse drive.
You still gotta go, Scrub. Did it to me last time. What a horrible combo that was. White.
Target the boss.
Systems re-engaged. Rerouting power. Weapons primed.
This layer decimates on one half of the room and laces on the other at the same time.
Cannon primed for an hostile targets cleared.
Which of the three pictures was your favourite, Charlie? Mine was probably the Powerpuff Girls one.
Yes, I think I agree. Although the Sleeping Donald one is quite accurate.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy combatants detected. Threat level nominal. Targets acquired.
Soak.
Targets acquired. Targets acquired.
These soaks need to fuck off from my side of the room.
Weapon system primed. Target locked. Targets acquired. Apocalypse drive engaged.
Decimator. Touch. Run back.
Skull marker.
Systems re-engaged. Rerouting power. Weapons primed.
Wait.
Targets acquired for decimation.
Get ready to soak.
Leave none alive.
Wait.
Targets acquired.
Something. Soak in 5.
Cannon primed for annihilation.
Do you get red?
I'm stuck. rising soon.
Apocalypse Drive engaged.
Drop the last cannon. Touch the beam. The other one.
Systems re-engaged. Rerouting power.
Defensives.
Take down.
Lost? Yeah.
Wait.
So. Fun. Somebody did not soak there.
Be a thread.
Targets acquired.
Sorry about that one.
Go back, Hank.
Will do
That's
after
it.
this.
Soak in 5 seconds.
Leave none alive.
Soak.
Hostile destroyed.
People got to stop thinking the tanks are going to soak on the left. I keep seeing people dropping away. Tanks will never ever soak.
Remaining. Continuing patrol.
Quite a few annihilation deaths there.
So yeah, apparently I don't get hit by the meteor if I stand here. I'm not sure if it's a bug or something. Because when I got knocked back here, the meteor was how do you say it? It was outside.
So were you spell warded against the damage, but the knockback just wasn't happening because you were getting caught with the fence?
No. I had to run back since I didn't have any immunities left. And I got knocked back here, where I'm standing now. And meteor was like, it spawned right on the rock behind the fence.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Last couple of attempts have had so many soaks over on the left, and it's a nightmare moving the artillery around.
Yeah, there's no point ignoring the annihilations. Ever. And as Andy said, we're not gonna soak the tanks, that is. There's absolutely no time for us to do that.
Well, we only have a spawn when we're doing our tank swap. So one of us is at the boss tanking. The other one is dropping a huge knockback bomb every second for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So we just can't stop them at all. So if you see me or Scrub near it, we're going to go past it, so you need to move out to it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy Quebec stirring.
And just get them up.
Okay.
Decimation. Leave none alive. For decimation.
So far.
For annihilation. Targets acquired for decimation.
Wait.
Weapon system prime. Target locked.
Soak in 5 seconds.
Targets acquired.
Bait.
Targets acquired for decimation.
Get ready to soak.
Targets acquired.
Seems Iron Box correct, please.
Weapon system prime. Target locked. Apocalypse
Get the last cannon now.
engaged.
Dodge.
Be far back this time.
Use personals if needed.
Rerouting power. Weapons prime.
Get the cross marker in melee. Soak, soak, soak.
Exterminated. Weapon system primed. Target.
Are we still missing soaks?
Yeah, it would
but
be
sure.
cool. Nobody in them over.
How are we failing with soaks after the last tier being entirely soaks? Like, are we used to it by now?
I thought there was there is a warlock gate, isn't there, from one side to the other?
There was Prestox and then one.
Enemy combatants neutralized.
I hope so. Scrub asks, are people aware that you have to soak it twice in the last phase?
I am aware, but I must admit I keep forgetting it.
And generally
It's like, oh shit, every time I see there, just a second time.
yeah, and on the first soak, you should position yourself at a point in the circle so you'll get knocked back into the second soak.
Even then, there's still a couple of seconds before the second impact hits, so you can move to one.
Yeah, but if you line it up correctly, you know, it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah, as Kobrek said, more people soaking, the less damage it does. So nobody should ignore the annihilations. Nobody.
The act of soaking
Sometimes, obviously.
is just spell damage from annihilation, isn't it? It isn't called anything else.
I mean, the power one.
It was looking at spell damage taken by annihilation. Let's see who the low people are.
The only people who should have like no damage should be the tanks and maybe the healer that is casting at that time.
Barrel coming in below healers.
Hell yeah.
Start doing mechanics, please.
Yes, Daddy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enemy combatants detected. Threat level none. Cannon prime for annihilation.
So
Targets acquired for decimation. Targets acquired.
Stop again. Solid.
Yeah, we can.
What? Oh.
Yes, but Lucy, you're really quiet.
Weapon system primed. Target locked. Apocalypse drive engaged.
Get the skull marker now.
Systems re-engaged. Rerouting power. Weapons prime.
Wait.
Targets acquired.
Soak. Got the debuff.
Oh, shoot, okay.
Melee be a threat.
Bait decimation.
We really don't need it called out twice.
Soak now.
Cannon prime for annihilation.
Seems Ironbark Scrub.
Be a threat melee.
Weapon system primed. Target locked.
Tell me. Soaking now.
Targets acquired.
Be a threat melee.
Apocalypse drive engaged.
Give the skull marker now.
Don't
Everybody.
take the cake. No, you can take it.
Re-engaged. Rerouting power. Weapons primed.
Bloodlust.
You take first scrub.
I can. Yeah.
You 3 top.
Targets acquired for decimation.
I can take this first one.
soak. Make sure you double soak. I'm telling you now.
Be it red.
I'm in a bad place.
Seems iron bar.
Yeah, trying.
Sacrifice Harry.
Try to double soak.
Use any personals you have.
I need someone to the left.
Be it red.
Get Kazumi. Nice
Yeah,
press.
bait it down, bait.
Right, you're cooldown on scrub. Sims, I'm buckling.
So.
Did not know so.
Remember the second pot.
Go back. Why did you stay outside of it?
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice one, Scrub.
Rat's charm.
Thanks.
Yes, I will use these legs.
Oh, sweet. Congrats.
Haste is pretty trash, but the 60 item level upgrade over the one piece of tomb tier I have will do.
And of course I got artifact power. Not even
Hear me.
surprised.
Coral, if I would say green upgrade.
So non-beast upgrade?
Oh yeah, sorry, correct, yeah. Jesus,
Yep.
Bez using the old version.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cool. I'm going to take it back a longest fire, my team.
Stack on me.
Go Kazumi. My lot, I'm going to get feared. No one's moving to me at all from my group.
I was.
Thank you. Here comes Siphon in my group. Don't get us boxed in here, but be aware. And for the timing, this first lot should start to disappear. Sims, your cooldown on me. Ah, now we need to swap. It's horrible. Got to move towards me.
Got 2 healers down.
Yeah, Moses right down.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, I slept.
Better fire control on my side will mean I can be much closer for that swap. We had pretty much like a Nokia phone game snake going on there. A lot of people still aren't stacking, they're like way out to the side. A lot of it was good, but then we also had 2-minute pools getting dropped all around that and caused problems later. There's a res coming. Quite a bit of a HP difference shown on the boss as well there, 10%. That'll be a problem later on.
Not if the group switch, because you'll have the people doing more DPS on one dog doing it on the other dog.
Which dog was lower?
Your one.
The red one.
Hell yeah.
It's understandable because it needs more moving from range. It's not gonna change even when the debuffs change.
I think it doesn't matter so much either, because so long as they're close-ish, at the very end, when one of them dies and you've got 15 seconds to kill the other one, at that point the entire raid swaps to the other dog. So you get a much bigger chunk of damage than you'd have otherwise.
I mean, we could also stop and switch. You know?
Yeah.
Can we also wait with the bloodlust until everyone's sorted?
Sorry?
Can we wait with the bloodlust until everyone's sorted at their dogs?
Sure.
Because now it's been like freezes for 5 seconds, like me walking to the dogs. Wasting the bloodlust. I guess other people's had that problem as well.
No, just you.
You're the only Death Knight here.
Only do it for me then.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm moving back up against the wall, so we have an extra lane later. Siphon coming, my team. Don't go too far ahead or you'll be in the cleave. Can we get Fanta up, please? Not be in front of us, fiber. See, that was far too spread there. We've just basically written off another lane.
Stack on me.
Stack on Kuzumi.
On me tank?
No. We'll just down and save for better then.
Sorry, I just...
That's okay. So, the fire debuffs that appear and drop at the end or shortly after Siphon, they need to be better controlled. Because on my side, they were spread down the length of the room and used up an entire lane we could have used later. There's nothing stopping them from being dropped. Nothing, I believe, stopping them being dropped over in one clustered area sensibly, and then people moving back. There were also people who dropped those in a way that meant they were going to be in the boss's cleave as soon as it got over to me. So in that, it's a really fucking hard-hitting cleave, even for the tanks. If you're in front of that, when the boss comes running over to me, you're just going to get one shot.
You don't get any patches on it, do you?
When, sorry?
When you tank the fire dog?
I drop. I don't get patches for hits, but after the Siphon Corruption, we all drop a fire orb, even me, at the end of his cast. And those are just being thrown everywhere at the moment. Wasting a lot of space.
I think the main problem is that when the sphere reaches its destination, it explodes for shadow damage. So people with the fire debuff, they're gonna leave a pool under them. So if we are spread at that point, there's gonna be fire everywhere. We still have to stay stacked even when the sphere comes.
That is exactly what I just said. Definitely.
To be honest, when we, that orb comes at the end of the first path of fire patches we put down. We could just drop that, if you like, at the bottom of the ramp out route.
When Andy was kiting the boss, why would you stack up outside, like towards the middle, not behind the boss? Because if you stack outside, it leaves a lane inside here where there's nothing. It's just dead space. Because if everyone stacks behind, we can just go like this and then go back the same way, just right next to it.
That's what I'm hoping we're trying to do. There's also some people, but the boss still does all his abilities while he's doing that. There are some people who are running so fast that they're overtaking me and the boss and then getting hit by his cleave. You want to be on the boss's tail.
Wait for the damage, then move.
I mean, I'm never going to make us go right down a path with fire on both sides so that you can't sidestep an ability. So you can just be behind and step to the side if something happens. It's wasting a lot of space because I'm traveling here, but what everybody else is doing is traveling here, and we're writing off like crazy odd parts of the room. And that's why later on, when we got back down to where Red Boss is, we had to travel down between fire and the wall with nowhere else to go. So be behind the boss as a stacked group.
Yeah, everyone should have watched the video. They should know where to stack, because they stack behind the boss.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Also, the fire patch doesn't deal that much damage.
Watch me now get a shadow buff this time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
Are you going to head towards entrance?
Yeah.
We are so split on fire sides. It's ridiculous.
Charmel på gång. Den är...
Stack arena.
Yeah, I got some weird shit. Did you like move off that ramp at speed? I'm dead bad.
Cool here.
Okay, I was messing.
If too many people die on one side, does someone get a debuff change?
I don't think so.
Because I got a debuff change.
Really, mine persisted through death, so I thought they weren't going to change. Also, tank and the Shadow App, the gravity orb is just a fucking joke, isn't it? Whereas on the fire side, it is the most irritating thing in the world. Probably the most annoying thing this tier, I find, as a melee on fire side. I found that scrub. I don't know if it was range, but the fire damage I took from the line shit shooting out didn't spawn for me. Unless I misheard the video, because I thought the video just said it won't spawn for the caster.
I'm not sure actually.
Fanta.
What?
I don't know how your transmog makes me feel. Perfection.
Oh, sweet.
No, it's good.
What is killing the women? I meant now, not in your regime, Barrow.
Mutilation with the diseased tools.
I am ready now.
I'm ready.
I'll just put up markers for people to move with the flame. In case it
5,
is on
4,
each side.
3,
I don't know.
2, 1.
So for Siphon Corruption, my group will be behind the boss. I'm going to drop his shit in the right place. People are moving into the middle of the room. And let's drop fire in stupid places.
Right.
And now I'm going to take it back along itself.
Stack up the scrap.
I've done that for quite a while there. Back on damage. Oh, also carried. Okay, so quickly before we wipe, those three, look at the fire side, those three patches were just late ones that had dropped badly at the end with that debuff. So we kept that fire perfectly in a line up the wall, so we could have just gone back along that and saved a huge amount of space. So that was, until the very end, a lot better.
Can 2 people stand near them when they got the debuff? And it expires? At the fire side?
Yeah, please, Harriet, yeah.
Okay, because I dropped mine here. Because they're standing 3-4 people. So we can a little bit stack up then and getting the way clear.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, teleport now.
Sorry, I was CC, so couldn't do it.
Down.
Get her up, please.
I
Next
can't.
one will probably kill me. Again, really, really badly laid up fire.
Stack on scrap.
Sorry, Scrub, that was me.
Now for Siphon here, we are going to have to move down and then double back along ourselves.
I'm down.
Killed me as well.
So as the gravity orb reaches him, we all take a tick of shadow damage. So we all drop a fire orb, and those fire orbs are the ones that are being dropped very, very poorly at the moment.
It's because of the fire debuff you get beforehand, which requires you to spread out a little bit. So you get the spready fire debuff, and then the orb explodes at the same time. So we can't both be spread and stacked at once. We can't do it.
True, but we don't need to be spread as much as some people are at the moment. We've got people who are dropping it in a kind of tight circle where my mount is now, and then there's people who are running out to where like Disco currently is and dropping theirs out there. There is definitely another mechanic that means you have to have some consideration how far you are from other people, but you don't have to be in the center of the room. Do we know exactly what range that ability is, so we can DB
8 yards, flamed. The fire debuff is 8 yards. The sphere explosion is on everyone, but it has a 10-yard range. The sphere itself.
Yeah, Scrub, looking at where you were, I think if you get anywhere near one of the pools, it teleports you. Because when I rolled off this ledge before I got a teleport, and on the last pull, when I rolled backwards, I clipped one of the pools and I got teleported back to like the middle of the room.
I think I was standing like here or something.
It's a bit annoying.
I was trying to
Like, don't move me. Design the room properly.
Yeah, this is where we should leave the fire patches in case the flame dog is on this side. So I'm gonna be on the inner side of the room.
That green marker is really bad.
Yep. It's bad for you, bitch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust?
Stack on scrub. I cannot turn him, so turning now.
Oh, I got fit.
Should I?
I would say yes, and we'll get Sims up, please. And go back you if you can as well.
If I ink at the moment, probably down fire. Can try.
There is a res coming.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Siphon's coming. Careful on my side.
Okay.
Better.
Stack a scrub.
Oh, discount if we can. Nico, you're cool there. We're gonna turn my team.
I've got Molten Touch in the middle of my cooldown.
Shit when I'm delivering there, but that's still good.
I'm down.
Get her up, please.
Pay attention to your debuffs in case they swap.
Wow, my stack's not drop. Oh, you're empowered.
Antorus is for the tank.
What's Shadow Boy doing over there? Oh, did you die? Was your hoof for some of you dying? See, for me, that's be the noise if I just avoided something. That was quite a bit better on my side.
And when the Black Meteor comes, like, right behind the boss, you just move it a bit. So
You're really quiet, so Lucy, can you turn yourself up? I don't know if you're further away from your mic.
Yeah, he said when the Black Meteor comes on the fire side, if you can move the boss a bit so we can stack behind him. Because that's why we've been getting those small patches outside, because we have to spread for the big purple.
When you say Black Meteor, do you mean like the gravity?
Yeah, the puddle when it reaches its end. Yeah, the sphere.
I was 'Cause I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man.
'Cause
I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get all thoughts about summoning the live stream and shit, man. I was starting to get waste on you people. Except for Charlie. Couple need to reflask. We are ready.
Five.
Stop.
Okay, we're not pulling.
My monitor just turned off.
Yeah, we're not pulling. That is a real amateur reason to stop Scrub. We should have just gone.
It's Mythic, Scrub. Come on, you should be able to do it.
With the black screen, sure. I can do it blindfolded.
Did you just nudge a cable out or something?
Yep.
You're a paladin, right? So you just spam Shield of the Righteous anyway.
There's no spam Shield of Righteous, you know.
I know, it's your old name.
Okay, I'm good now. I just pressed ready blindfolded there. Get on my level, guys.
Don't even know if that's a word. Feminine? Yeah, no. Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's happen eventually.
Stuck in crossplane.
Get her up. Come rest for Harriet, please.
I'm up.
Just realised something on the wrong way. Oh, the teleporting was ruined. Horseshit.
Healing tide.
healer down on each side.
Die. You go to fire practice.
Did the fire ever leave?
2 minutes. Also, what a fucking dots is Shadow Side? We should have done this on Heroic.
Got the other debuff. Stuck on scrub.
Oh, it's a dozen.
Yeah, I just had my debuff switch too, so that's totally a thing.
Yeah, the difference in like the amount you have to move for the one side to the other is crazy.
Shadow Side's way easier.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to handle the debuff swap?
Blink.
Yeah, but does it have it happen for everyone at the same time, or?
Yeah, it does.
I didn't
think-
get a rest
yeah.
by
You
I think-
stay and the bosses, the tanks switch.
It's like Maiden. Some of you have it, some of you don't.
I think if you like touch the sides in any way, you're teleported about 10 foot in Cobra. It's not fun when you're attacking the fire boss with the cleaves.
Many lucky doos you like. Good fortune to our friends.
Oh, he means the grip, not the actual teleport. Oh, it all does Lincoln ability.
That's what I understood.
Yeah, it's probably a Shadow Scar. Like every time a Shadow touched guy takes fire damage, you grip one of the someone else close.
Also, pretty bullshit that I saw yesterday that, if I understand it correctly, the Void Elf racial ability is like a monk teleport that they can place. That should be whack. Will Void Elf monks therefore then be able to do both? I think Void Elf gets monk.
They can only be Shadow Priest, right?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Fucking teleport, can't fuck off.
Trank when you can.
Get Sims up.
Don't accept, don't accept.
One.
No, if you heal yourself fast.
Yeah, can you?
Yep,
Heal yourself fast.
Second scrub.
After the next fire cone, I'm going to flip this round so we do the same next time. So be ready to move quick with my team. After the next fight. Now.
Moving, please.
And Siphon touched at the start. Unless my timer went wrong there, and that was Siphon.
It was.
Yeah, I showed it as starting in 4 seconds.
Well, we just wiped our side.
It don't happen there, 'cause I distinctly saw that a few people were dropping shit, but that the bar was right next to that and said it was a few seconds away. So I don't know if that's bigwigs or if DBM was being funny as well. Did anyone notice if DBM was correct for that set?
Mine was, I think. Got the warning at least.
I missed that, sorry.
Yeah. Maybe it was bigwigs then. Fucking bigwigs! Just waiting on Scrub's 15-inch monitor and Cobra. I wish you could name other people in details, so I could call Cobra the Cobra Commander.
You mean Harriet?
Well, you're kind of.
Yeah, no, but what do you
getting
mean?
fucked over.
Do not cast unless they have a cooldown on them. Like, what do you mean with that? Like, are you gonna...
like if we sack you, or I don't think
cool.
it will work, but just something that if you happen to clip the fire at all, you're not gonna instantly die.
Yeah, cool.
God, I was eating pizza's bigger bad mean for means by which your World of Warcraft experience was delivered. It means inches, Chakis, not millimeters.
5, 4, 3.
Was it meters?
1.
What? Fuck off.
I prefer this shit now.
Stack up the flame group. Shouldn't be spread out. scrum.
My team, I'm taking it back down to score marker, so we're on the opposite side to fire at them and get in control. That'll do. Oh, good swap. So for Siphon, we'll back up to the wall and then build back on ourselves.
Stack on scrub.
Gonna move now after this debuff anyway. How the fuck did I get healed there? Sims, your cooldown on me, please. Siphon coming in. Oh, very good. Unlucky. Sorry for a big move in there, but I'm just getting boxed in. Unlucky, I was better.
Not waste my time.
Another reason that the stacking is good is that it really, really helps the healers out quite a lot. Because obviously we're moving with you and casting and everything, and if there's that one lingering person who isn't quite stacked up with the group, especially on the fire side, it can interrupt our cooldowns and things, which means you die as well. So, pleases and thank yous from the healers.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On skull flame guys. Nope, not skull, sorry, cross. Stack up now. That is some bad shit there. Seconds, bro. I'd say we wipe it.
That was just shit timing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and shit placement with the flame debuffs. Like we had way too much in the middle there.
Right, we've pulled it enough times now that everybody should know everything about this fight. Is there anything that anyone is not sure of?
One thing. When we get the inflame, the fire patch on the ground, not from the coating thing, but like the actual ability, which way do we move? Like, I think it's best that we move as a group. Like, do we left or right?
So you said not the ability, but the ability. I don't know which one you mean there. Sorry.
The swirl is on the ground.
Is that when you're stacked up on purple side or when you're on the fire side?
You get them on both sides.
Yeah, but you do different things depending on which side.
And the ones you get on heroic as well, right?
Shadow.
Patches.
Yes. Like so it's the fire side where you don't get the shadow side or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, the shadow side.
Okay, if it happens at the same time as the siphoning buff where we're all meant to be stacked up as well, if everybody just agrees to move to the left, I think that's probably best.
Yes, that's good.
Also, Scrub, I think you can move the fire dog a bit slower.
And when the siphon's over, just move it a bit more, so we have some space after that.
Just waiting on Pin Dick Pete. Chagas?
Yeah.
You fleshy acorn of a man. Chicken nugget.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking boss back to moon, and I'll flip him after his when everyone's in position. Flipping it. So I've got Siphon starting in 7, is that right?
Give or take, yeah. Now it's coming. Apparently.
That's fucking ideal. I'm so now.
Lord, can we get the gun here?
No, both instant combat versus dead losing. Good idea though.
Oh, never mind. I thought I'd reset it when I was standing here.
People stop killing me with Molten Flame.
So just a small one. When you're on the fire dog, so you've got the fire debuff and you're moving during the siphon, try not to go too fast. Think Varimathus when you're moving from one side to the other. So you're waiting for all of your debuffs to drop and then you're moving along. There is a couple of seconds before the fire shit spawns on the ground. So the more that we can try and have that stacked up, the better.
It does come in little bursts, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously I'm looking through the boss, seeing it happen, but I'm trying to move it in the drop it, move, not just legging it down the entire room. Because quite often there are so many ones that are thrown out line Cobra that it makes sense to run it along itself again. And also doing it that way, with the way I have done it, reduces the need for scrub to be rotating around the room at the same time. Is this way causing you any particular difficulties? Or is it causing anyone any issues? Because I can certainly move it in the noble if it's causing problems this way.
That's probably from people not being stacked up well enough, Cobrak. If it's not happening every try, it should be okay.
I do, Vlad.
Oh, if I could take it, please. Thank you very much.
Do you need to cook shit now, yeah?
Yeah. Ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And stack.
Ra, you're calling on me? I've got Siphon in just under 10, correct?
Correct.
No.
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 Me? Nico, call when you die, please. Harriet's to get you up quickly.
You died at exactly the same time as I did.
So bingo.
But yeah.
Five seconds. Like, if I know, I can pop a big cooldown, then you see what will get you up. But otherwise, if I die and it's because you died a couple of seconds before, avoidable.
Sargeras.
There's no need to run like farther than the exploding fire patches. Like if you run to the edge, you can just stop at the edge, and then everyone stands there, and then when the next explosion comes, the next siphon, then you run further.
Makes sense.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get Fanta up, please.
Back and close.
Bresto.
I don't really like this.
Bresto, can you drop a weapon?
What?
Healing tide.
No, I asked for a soul well, Prestak. I forgot to grab one before. Okay, Fanta. Sean,
Yes.
can you please spend a different amount of talent points into improve soul well so I can get yours as well, please?
Do you want it in a certain place? I'll just put it down.
I don't think he's played WoW long enough to know what that is.
Oh shit. Yeah, back in the day of old talent trees, if you had like a warlock who put like no points into improved healthstone, and one who put 1, and one who put 2, and one who put 3, they were separate items. So you had like a selection of healthstones you could use in the same fight.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I wish I could do that now.
Man, talent trees were fucking horrific. Yeah, only in a Sunwell barrel. Rest of the time you're told to piss off. And resin you as well, no Fanta.
Not waste my time, lesser creature.
Hey, Chaka is pretty fucking sweet, Mark.
No.
Gone for the Bolvar style of Death Knight. Oh, can we get a summon for Fanta, please? He's Gorathi. Right, I was like, oh, it's really derivative.
Yeah, I guess you need to take a screenshot of that, because when Kazumi is going to hold his annual, well, not annual, but his pre-expansion launch thing, he's going to judge again.
Well, I can say that at least it's better than Ross Yoga Pants,
5,
White Girl,
4, 3,
shit more.
2, 1.
And if you can, Disco.
Yeah, to the spear.
What the fuck happened there?
We all got gripped in one place.
I would say it's reset.
I don't know about grips. People walked into me. Or rather, we walked into each other.
Do we have to die then, Vla?
Yeah, I also got hit as well.
Can we just move out of the corner when we got the thing where we're spreading? So we can, where we're standing now, getting the buffs, the voids. Because you don't have many place.
Yeah, we kind of boxed ourselves in, like, on the right-hand side when we had the fire shit.
Agreed. The boss just needs to be moved forward a bit more, really, didn't it? Tanks, do you want us to just yell at you if we just need more space?
Yeah, always.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
boss.
Which one?
Sorry.
Nico's down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Get her up, please. Get Sims up.
Save for us.
Just a sec. Nailed it.
Go swap.
Should we reset?
Yeah, please do.
Mark, go.
Just
I
together,
tried.
please.
I tried to be smart, but in fact, it ended up doing a feign. To my great shame.
Turned your back on the boss, didn't you?
Yeah. Teleported back, but forgot that I wasn't facing the way I thought I was going on my spirit. So I was like, yeah! And had my back to him. Also, I was a complete cuckold. Last on Battle.net 2 months ago. Reef 6 months ago.
Do you ever know what happened to him?
I have my suspicions.
Ever the cryptic.
Well, no, we've talked about it before, but I think he may have died.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss round a bit.
Sorry.
Seconds for him.
In time.
Gonna crank. Here's a swap.
Okay.
Spur up.
Cranking.
Swap dogs.
Here we go.
Well, that was scary. Oh, and then they died.
Just to get rid of it.
Andy, you still there?
Yes. You can all blame Laura for that wipe. You're on microphone to everybody now. And never mind your screaming dog. I would like your sincere apology to all the men and women of Scarlet Crusade who just wasted their gold.
Shocking.
I can only apologise. She came in high as a kite, asking why I was still tapping away at 10 o'clock when we normally wind down. And can I bring her a cuppa? I said, no, look, I'm actually in the middle of a fight now. Look, I can't. I apologise. And then I looked up and I had the fire debuff.